Hello and welcome to week 4, session 4. I'd like to wish kudos and congratulations to finishing getting your inquiry blog up and running. So I checked and most of you have your inquiry blog posts up stating what your topic is and where you plan to go with it. And I'm really excited to see where you go with these topics. Over the past couple weeks, I've been giving individual feedback to a lot of you that participated in the brainstorming session of topic session. And so, and I really am looking forward to see where you're going with your topics. So these first few weeks were really getting us up and rolling, introducing us to the course content, and then also to getting us up and running in terms of the inquiry blog and getting that set to go. So we are there. We're going to take a break from posting blog posts for a while. However, the content that we're going to be working on is very much preparing us for blog post number 3, which will be due March 17th, so a week from this coming Friday. So a little over 4 weeks before the next blog post is due. But all of the content that we're going to be focusing on in the next 4 weeks is all about setting you up for doing blog post number 3. And so specifically this week, we're going to be looking at text complexity. So how do you select texts and match them with students? And part of what helps you make those decisions is being able to analyze text for their text complexity, and then matching those texts with your students, etc. So that's really going to be our focus this week. And so even though that blog post number 3 is not due for 4 weeks, do note that everything that you're learning, especially this week, is really setting you up for blog post number 3 for what you're going to be doing, which is selecting a set of texts about your inquiry blog topic and then analyzing them and discussing how you would match them with students. So that's what we're going to be learning about for the next few weeks to get you ready for blog post 3. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the agenda quickly, and then I'll talk a little bit about assessing blog posts, and then we'll be done with our overview for this week. So as I stated before, this week we'll be focusing quite a bit on how to select texts for students and giving you some tools for how to do that. And so some of the tools that will be discussed this week will be tools for analyzing for complexity. And there are different dimensions for analyzing for text complexity. And those are explained in the readings and the video for this week. And then other resources to help further explain text complexity and demonstrate how it works. First of all, there is a mini lecture that explains more, goes into more depth what text complexity is and how we'll be using it in this class. And then also there is a demonstration video that actually goes through analyzing a sample text, a polar vortex entry from Wikipedia, and analyzing that for text complexity. This is exactly what you'll be doing then for blog post 3, which is to analyze a set of texts about your inquiry blog topic. So everything that we'll be going over this week in terms of text complexity is really setting you up for that blog post number 3, which is due in 4 weeks. So a lot of the content for what you're going to be doing in terms of text complexity is really coming to you this week. So make sure to really give some attention to learning this new concept this week. So you have those resources there for explaining what it is and how to do it. And then also there are here under additional resources, many other resources related to blog post number 3. Some of the tools and resources you'll need to analyze for the 3 dimensions of text complexity, as well as many examples of blog post number 3 or text set blog posts from previous students, etc. So lots here. You don't necessarily need all of this week, but this is definitely going to be resources that you'll be using throughout the next few weeks as you prepare for your blog post number 3. And then we also have a discuss activity for this week, which has to do with practicing analyzing a text for text complexity. So you'll be choosing a text and then analyzing that for text complexity. And then our focus and reflect is not about. So the focus and reflect for this week will be actually having you look back at the previous 4 weeks and analyze, or I should say reflect on your learning so far as a learner in an online setting. So taking a little break from text complexity for the focus and reflect, but everything else this week will be about text complexity.